Previously on Survivor Calgary. Cam won his way back into the game from the edge, with good relationships from the original Phoenix tribe and on the new Yeti tribe after he was idled out. Phoenix squeaked out a win in the challenge and begun planning for an upcoming merge.
We can get some of these insane players because if they make it to merge, we're fucked. Cole is still in the game, he still hasn't.
Evan, obviously odd one out of the new Yeti Threats Alliance, saved himself with a shot in the dark. Cole turned his back on his ally Eric, foregoing fire, keeping his idol, and saving the power couple of Robin and Malone. 11 remain. Who will be voted out next?
Tribes. Phoenix, take a look at the new Yeti tribe. One key character missing, Eric, the latest to join Neil and his cohort of victims. Which brings me to my next point. You can go ahead and drop your buffs. Yeti, freed from the supposed curse of being the Yeti tribe, having gone to tribal every single time today apart from once.
I don't feel freed from any curse.
Congratulations! You are merged. You have made it. New buffs are being handed out to each and every one of you. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You have made it this far. It is an exciting turn of events, an exciting light to salvation for some, a worrisome development for others who may be feeling safe and secure amongst their tribes.
There's nothing. I love Eric to death. He's one of my favorite people in the world.
Yes.
But it just didn't make sense.
So, I was just saying, I did everything I had to survive, and I feel like I burned Sean in the process. And I feel like Sean doesn't even believe me, but what ended up happening with me and Sean was, I knew it was going to be between me and him for a vote.
Yeah, he's 5 feet.
Right? I was like 5'2", it's going to be me or him. He showed me an immunity paper and an immunity bag, but not the immunity idol. And when I asked what the idol was, he was just like, oh, it's a small necklace, and then closed the pouch. So what I thought had happened, genuinely, I thought you gave him the bag and the paper from the Smirnoff.
But not the idol.
But not the idol, and I thought he was bluffing. And to survive, I voted Sean. And on top of that, I think he's suspicious that I told everybody.
Hey man, we burned Evan too.
You know what I mean? So it's just, I feel really bad. But I was just trying to get through the game. And that's the thing, right?
I just heard Sherman talking to Sean, and I don't know if he knew I was standing there, but he was like, so I'm gonna talk to you and Cole because I know that fire's keeping me around.
Oh, okay. I trust him. Yeah, I don't think he knew you were there.
I don't think he was there.
Shit. Okay.
We gotta talk to him, but...
You know him?
Yeah, I just thought it's something.
What's up?
I just
One more.
heard Sherman say... He was like...
I know,
I was talking to him before this, and he was like, we need to get it all together, because, fire's just keeping me around to be enough. to strategize further. So I just wanted to flag that. That's not here.
Yeah. No.
So we should be wary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't know. There's no way.
No, I was getting my past him.
Alright, so morning of day 2. I think I made one of the most difficult decisions of my life last night, taking out Eric. But I think it was the right one. If I vote against Mo and Robin there, then they don't trust me going into March. But Eric does. Eric might go out anyway. So like, it doesn't make sense for me to vote with him. But he was my number 1 in this game. On the plus side, Cam is back in. Cam was definitely the person on the edge we burned the least, considering we've gone to practically every tribal council. So him coming back is a really good sign for us. We voted with him, he got idled out. Hopefully he's wanting to stick with us. If he isn't, I understand. He's probably got some friends over there too. Taylor.
Well, we officially made it to merge. Got an idol in our pocket till final 5. I finally had a chance to read it thoroughly because there's just been so much chaos going on. But we got to merge, idol in the pocket, and yeah, there's a lot of huge targets on that other tribe. So I'm hoping what we have formed with Craig, Shervin, Sydney, and Jackson is real, and we can keep that going. I have a feeling Craig and Shervin might be final too. I'm trying to like branch myself in there as their third, and then maybe we can get them thinking on each other a little bit, and maybe I can convince one of them to vote the other out. Like, I feel like it might be easier to put the target on Craig eventually. Really don't want to, but to get myself further, I'm gonna have to eventually start putting these people in front of me. So I feel like a winner is an easy target.
Survivors, welcome to your first challenge after the merge. As you have merged, there is one piece of information that I need from all of you, and that is, what is your tribe name? We're gonna do that first. Yeah? Is that unanimous? You guys are the obnoxious crow tribe.
The obnoxious crow sound tribe.
All right.
I don't get asked for
Tribe. Well, I'm glad everybody is happy and having fun with their tribe, because our first challenge is going to pit each of you against each other, as is what we love to do here, with a classic for our little game, Spoon Me. You will all fight for your survival in an arena made by the bodies of our Edge Squires. With a twist! The Edge Squires, with their 4 fingers on the edge of the circle of the ring, can swat at your little safe ping pong ball. If they knock it out, you are eliminated. Some parts of the circle may be more dangerous than others. But just as a refresh for how the rules of the game work, you will be given 2 plastic spoons. Held between the actual spoon portion of it will be a ping pong ball. You must pinch the ends of your spoons to hold that ping pong ball in place in one hand, and the other hand you use as an equal parts defense offense to try and swat the other contestants' ping pong balls out of their hands. Last person standing wins individual immunity and will be safe from the vote at Tribal Council. Furthermore, placement in this game is going to be important. We can fork you, and we'll be trying to fork you throughout the duration of this challenge. Also, the longer the game lasts, the more people are eliminated, you will condense the circle, making the edge more dangerous and giving you less room to move. Survivors, ready. Go. Everybody jumping around. And Sean already eliminated. Jackson already eliminated. Taylor eliminated. Flying. Greg eliminated. Cam horrified of the fence. Everyone moving around. Can you do this?
That's a little.
Into your
There was no clarification. That was not a lesson.
Ball eliminated. Circle. Take 2 steps in. And I mean like human steps. Oh, that's on me. Oh, gone. Oh, Sydney gone. Sherman gone. Hey, 1 step closer. Circle. Fighting for their lives and individuals. Get him, Cam. Placement is everything. Evan throwing his weight around. Cam. Need to Cam wins individual immunity. That was a great round of swimming. Very competitive for each and every one of you. But one of you stood above the rest. Cam, welcome back to the tribe. And congratulations on winning individual immunity. Safe from the vote. Oh yeah. We're not heading off just yet. As I told you, your placement in this game was crucial. For those of you who were eliminated early, you would have wished that you weren't. Because now, we are going to have a bounty board ready for each and every one of you. And the first person who gets to go to that bounty board is the person who won the challenge, followed by the person who finished second, third, fourth, fifth, so on and so forth, until the last person, the first person eliminated, has gone to the bounty board to collect a bounty. A bounty board, you may ask, is a little system to introduce a bit of spice into the game. Keegan will be seated over there on a chair. He even has a desk. You will approach him, and he will have a list of bounties for you. You may take out a bounty, and if you vote to eliminate the person whose bounty you have taken, you can earn an idol to save yourself later in the game, thus incentivizing you to eliminate targets which you might not have been thinking of, and giving you an opportunity to earn yourself some power for eliminating key targets. Why is it so important to finish first? You get the best choice, because once a bounty is taken, it's gone. So, the person who finished last in this challenge will not have many people to choose from and could get stuck with a really tough bounty. And important note, not all of you who take out bounties will get rewards. You have to actually do it in a meaningful amount of time. The first 3 people to complete their bounties get rewards. Each of them varying degrees of excitement. Once again, placement is important. All right, we can ask questions and now, but we are minimizing discussion about the bounty board itself. It's fairly self-explanatory. You get to take out a hit on somebody. If you succeed in voting that person out, you get rewarded for fulfilling your bounty. There's 1 bounty for each of you. There won't be any overlap. You're not going to be able to all share a bounty. So, Cam, congratulations. Not only are you immune, you have the pick of the litter for your bounty. Welcome back to the tribe. Get in the woods.
Would you like to take a bounty out? Okay. Oh man. I don't know. I actually don't know. Somebody easy-ish, like haven't really got any work from it all. I think would be Sean.
I'm gonna be a bulk here. I'm gonna go cold. All right, so there's some strategy to this game. I don't have enough pulling power to decide who's going home. So I have a choice. I can randomly guess at who I think is going to go home, or I can try and disincentivize people to vote. I'm choosing Sherwin.
Who do you want to take a bounty out on?
Malone.
I'm glad no one else did it.
Am I allowed to ask for myself?
You are, however, he's taken.
That's what I figured.
Little squirt, come to die. No, I'm not. Sorry. Hopefully this doesn't happen.
Me?
No.
You're taking.
Well, that's shitty.
Oh, they can kind of see things.
Just so you can see.
I feel like I want to take a bounty out on Robin.
Can't take it. Just saying.
Okay. I figured these are all taken. Yeah. Robin, Cole, I feel like would be a good one. Take Sounds. Who do I?
It's Sydney.
Dead or alive?
Those are like the four of us, like Eric, Cole, me, and Robin, just being like, it's Evan again.
Yeah.
And he plays a shot in the dark, and then
And that worked.
and it worked, and then we just voted out Eric. Yeah. So
That's so rough. So Evan's got something up his butt and he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We gotta keep an eye on that then. So that could, I don't know, we can make that in.
yeah,
Because when the people that make it past those events are the ones you need to be like
Yeah.
super afraid of, right? So I think that's like a common like enemy for everyone too. Like I don't think we'd ruffle too many feathers at least too.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
keep everything going kind of smooth.
He's got no one on our side.
Yeah, he hasn't. I don't think he's talked to any of us really at all either.
Yeah, like I think Shervin's the only one that was on his tribe originally, so they're talking now. But, or I guess in Shervin, both of them actually. As far as the bounties go, I haven't really talked with anyone. I took Robin for two reasons. One, to see if any of the people ahead of us had taken her, to see if any of them had targeted her, and then two, to take her bounty off the board so that if like no one has the chance to target her early on. I'm hoping that Cole had the same idea for me or for Robin. It sounds like he might have, but I gotta check with him. And beyond that, in terms of forming alliances, I talked to Taylor right away because I want to show to Taylor that he is my number one Phoenix guy. And I want to make it clear to him that Cole is an option as a vote for me down the line. But for now, that we should just sort of get rid of the dicey players like Evan, Sean, and hopefully we can kind of keep a somewhat unified vote for a tribal or two, and then we're going to need a fracture where we can have a couple of factions.
How you feeling?
Good. How are you feeling?
I feel much better
Okay.
now that we're here. I feel like there's more options. I'm
There are a
not
lot
the
more
one who's
options.
gonna die.
Yeah, I think there's three people that are very strong that
Yeah.
I think a lot of people might be gunning for, which is the Robin, Malone, and Cole alliance.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of strong players.
Yeah.
I would like to take it. Like, obviously, I've got a big target on my back, being a former winner. But like, I would like to, keep like you and Evan around.
Yeah.
I feel like they might go for someone like Evan because they were trying to get him out multiple times.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What are you thinking?
So, like, here's where we're at, which I think is like Evan, myself. We have a pretty solid group.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I think we finally have some numbers in this game.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. Like, there's some threats out there, and especially considering that, like, I'm pretty sure Cole has an idol. We all think Malone has an idol. I think probably the priority right now is just like resource removal.
Yeah.
So I think like that's the way our wind is blowing, is we want to do something to start getting idols out of that group. Because
Yeah.
the longer they have them, the worse it's going to be for us.
Yes.
Oh, there's some big threats over there. Like Cole has been playing a really good game right now. I think he's been controlling most of the votes on this side.
It very much seems like it.
So I think we
couldn't
have
tell.
to try to target him at some point here.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like just throw it on him immediately.
I haven't heard yet. I've heard he has an idol.
He does have an idol.
He
I saw
does?
him find it. I can tell you that now because I don't.
So I'm fine.
Yeah, it was the Smirnoff Ice, and there was 4 of us there.
I worry about the Robin Malone relationship.
We do. And honestly, I think like the way to play it, at least for this, is we make it feel like we're going for Malone. We actually get some votes on Malone, but we try to get Robin.
That was my thought, was not necessarily those two options, but that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is like make it so that way if Malone uses his idol.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay, well, it's actually Robin who's going.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the best way to do it.
I legitimately feel awful about that. I went there early last night. Yeah. I was crying. Yeah. It was awful. Like I had this dream of us three getting to the merge and running it. But like,
well, so when the tribe swap happened, Shervin came to me right away and was like, Eric and I have already talked about bringing you in at merge, and I figured you would be on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we would have had like some of the personal relationships, and then, you know, at the end of the day, the personal relationship gives me another level of confidence, right? Because I play on trust.
Yeah.
And the idea of like right now is we have a strong four: Craig, Sydney, myself, and Taylor. I'm the fourth. There's no question.
That's what I was thinking too. Because I was watching them talk yesterday, like going back to tribals. I was always Craig, Sydney.
Yeah, but the other idea, and they always come over afterwards and tell them. Yeah. So, and I'm also worried about Robin pulling Sydney first, because Robin is very manipulative.
Robin seemed to think that Sydney didn't want to work with her.
Well, that's why they're chatting right now.
Yeah, we still don't know who played the me vote, so we don't know. I think it might have been just me, because it was such a random vote. Okay, well, I did want to play your side because I do want to work with you. Yeah, like, that would be fun. Like, I had pulled like Craig's side because I'd really like to work with Craig. Craig is so great to work with. Yeah. Okay. So I have good relationships with people on my tribe. Yeah. So yeah, like that. And kind of, I don't know if there's people. Yeah, I would say like target. General consensus is like from our side, we were maybe thinking like Evan, and then like potentially from the other side, like before the swap. I mean, for the merge. Like Sean is like a first initial there. Yeah. And then just like deciding on like a name kind of thing. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I know that like Cole also said that he was like willing to work with me, so there's like a possible thing there.
This is not my favorite part of the game.
No, absolutely. It feels awful. It feels like shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. I obviously, if I hear your name, I'm going to tell you.
Likewise.
But last night I was thinking, okay, so I'm in a 5. I'm fourth in a group of 5. Shervin's already shown that he's gonna be a lawyer and plead his case and get us on board, and that's probably what he did to us.
You're gonna start building some numbers.
When he came back and he was like, oh yeah, I wanna work with you, and I'm here to serve, just don't get me first. And Sean, the only reason Sean was safe is because we won.
Yeah. Okay, so as we were just talking, at this point we both believe that no tribe has really like lied to us. No tribe has really like done anything. We spent time on both tribes with all these people, so like we're in a weird spot. We're like very middle ground as far as like trust goes. Yeah. And I personally have no idea like how we should really go about that. So like
that's the issue is I think both of us are stuck in the middle of both tribes. Like me and you are going to be part of the swing votes.
It's like no matter which side we go onto, one side's pissed off.
One side's going to be very pissed off.
It's like I want to kind of get a feel for. I would like you to stick with me, or like us to stick together. Yes. So like if we can join a side, like we decide which side we want to go to.
Okay. I think I'm starting to think more and more that one of Craig or Sydney but me.
So for me, not being on the tribe, so obviously I don't know the full dynamics. It makes total sense for someone who is on top of the tribe, who knows they're on top of the tribe, to take me.
I think the more I'm thinking about it, I think Sydney's genuine, and she's playing genuine. And I think previous behavior is the best
Sydney
predictor.
Will hide in the forest rather than mine.
I know. Previous behavior is the best indicator of subsequent behavior.
100%.
Right? So I'm not going to loyal player. I'm not going to Sydney, loyal player. I know you're going to fuck Derek in this. You absolutely have to.
I want to go to final.
Yeah, I know. But, and I also know if you were going to fuck me, you would tell me beforehand. Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's... You're okay. Do you want to go for a walk? I'm good. All right. But there's a lot of votes to have, right? And my name's already been said.
But like for me, the one of the issues I've been having this entire game is I don't have a long-term partner in this game.
Like, so I was talking to Eric, and you and Eric are tight, right?
We were, and
So Eric was fucking disappointed as fuck. He was telling me to give you a bunch of crucial information. One of the main things he told me to tell you, and this isn't me telling him, yeah, so like me and Eric bonded a lot. He gave me the combination that he bought, all this stuff. He pretty much just told me like, you can't trust Cole, because Cole burned so bad, like sheer depression like that he was feeling after that vote. Just like he thought he was going to fire. Like he was like, yeah, he told Cole, like, I'm fine going to fire. I can win this. Like, and Cole just didn't take the risk, which is odd because me personally, I feel like going with the showmans rather than your number one at that point is a really weird decision. But I wasn't in that spot, so I can't talk for how Cole was feeling.
Since we're gonna be the swing votes, we need to be on the same page.
I fucking hate this part of the game so much because, like, trust is out the door almost right now. Like, the people that I have personal relationships with have an easier in to mess with me if they want to. Obviously, Eric being out of the game is hard. Shervin is someone who I don't know where he's at. But in season 2, I got to sort of this part of the game, and I kept trying to play on trust, and I feel like I have better relationships, and I'm in the majority right now, but I know how quickly that can turn with Girl Gang. And Robin didn't say an honest thing to me last season, and then I think the way I'm going to progress for the rest of this game is, you know, people teach me whether I can trust them or not, and she hasn't taught me anything. She hasn't showed me anything that suggests I can trust her.
As far as like the original, like me and Eric, like we bonded pretty good on the other tribe, and I pretty much told Eric, like, if you get back in there, like go to Jackson, go to Taylor, Sydney, like they will take you in.
He's sad. He needs to. I don't know.
He took it rough.
Yeah.
He's trying not to take it personally because it's a game, and he's probably over it now. He's an extremely strong-minded person.
Yeah.
But like that.
My
it was
concern
even
is
worse
exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is like,
if we fall apart, everything
it's
becomes
going
a
to be
free
fucking
for all.
chaotic. Yeah. Cam is someone that I know. The people who I'm going with, trust-wise, is if I think that if I'm up, they'll tell me. Are Cole, Cam, Sydney. I was there with Craig, but I think he might have done the me idol, and I think it might have been a really smart play because, you know, he was part of the team. But I'm hoping that Justine did it and we got her out. But I mean, the more I think about it, I don't think Tim did it. And actually Malone's coming around to me that I think at this point he's proud enough that he would have told me or told somebody that he had an idol. But we'll see.
Also, I'll be honest with you, you're my bounty. You're not.
I got to the end and I was like counting people, I'm like, Craig?
Yeah.
I like ran out of people and I was like, oh, I said Evan. But I'm assuming Evan.
I think
because that side of they're all targeting Evan, and I think they want that. They want that.
Because I think there was like 6 people who went in front of me, and I was like, okay, they're probably said.
Wow, I was that.
I think you were like right after me.
We were.
Yeah. So I had said. I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm sure Cole, Robin, and Malone have already been said. So it's like
I burned through everything.
So I didn't say them at first. So I said Sean first, and Sean was gone.
Oh.
And then I said. Yeah, I said the other 3, and I forget who was like.
They may be trying to plan something to get that person.
I want to do a middle layer.
We have a pitch.
Pitches.
We got some names.
Say names.
How do you feel about me pitching names?
I like it.
Is it any of us?
It is not. Congratulations.
I laughed so hard to be like,
This is
we're gonna pitch
Succession.
names. Shervin, could you leave this? All right, now Shervin, come back. Cam, please. Yeah, let's.
So the 2 we're thinking is Sean or Evan.
Right.
We're very tight. And now Evan has a really good story.
Do we think
And Sean
Evan
kinda
has
hates
like
us all.
6 more idols or anything?
Well, he
he doesn't have a
Sean.
shot. He doesn't have it. I've tried this before.
Is there any possibility?
You poor thing. You got immunity. You're good.
So unlikely unless he found something this morning.
Yeah, that's true. So
I don't think Sean has it.
He got it. He got it.
So
because he was
my
last
my
pick.
guess, I think that's why Evan got his because it was an expiring idol.
Yeah.
He got
Was
it.
the
Yeah,
last
they
two,
both got it.
I think the last 2 picks on either tribe got
That's an
idols.
annoying twist. Mainly because it really fucked me. But
Well, you're back. You're back. Everything's solved.
Yeah, I'm not
I don't
opposed.
know.
I'm not
Maybe.
opposed to either.
Do we want to like if Evan does have an idol, if he's been looking this morning, which like split or like say it's gonna be Sean and then like the 6 of there's 11 people.
Yeah, this
This
6
could be
how
really
ostracized
decisive.
how ostracized has Evan felt since he's voted? Has he been off on his own? Like has he just been going?
We've still been talking with him. He's gone off on his own
Yeah.
very very shortly. But like for the most part, it's still just been like talking with him.
Just FYI, Sean and
So we pitch to Sean. And then what do we
It does look like Johnny Buttons are probably
They're tight.
yeah, they'll tell
They're
you
very
what's
tight.
going on.
Okay, then we don't know.
I'm not against voting out Robin. And I kind of, did you read the bottom? Like, I was like, my head was spinning, so I didn't read the whole thing. So it's, if they're the first one out, you get an idol. The second one out, you get something else. Something. Third out, you get something else. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
So like, I just wanted it as an option kind of thing.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Who was left over?
Sydney.
Really?
I know. Interesting.
God damn, that's very disturbing.
They're very interesting.
Yeah, okay. Seems to be a unified split on Evan and Sean. I think everyone is just trying to stomp out the unknown. Both of them are people who didn't play much in their first seasons. They were out fairly early. They're unpredictable. They've played advantages, shots in the dark. It seems like everyone's just comfortable just like chilling the game out and getting rid of those extra factions, the kind of people back into the corner. And I hope that everyone is telling me the truth and that Sean and Evan weren't able to scrounge up numbers to split between myself and Robin or to pick myself or Robin and kind of counter our split. So
Alright, well, I had a good talk with the fire guys. We'll see if that means much. I know my name is going to be on the block. Cole, Robin, and Malone definitely probably want me out because they know I'm going to go for them. So, hopefully they don't push too hard, and I really hope that Sean and Shervin are good and the fire guys realize that they're a much bigger threat than the 3 of us at the bottom. So, we shall see, and hope for the best here.
this is not a favorite part of me anyway.
No.
I like predictability. I'm not good at unpredictability.
Yes.
We're solid on this?
We are solid. Yeah.
Where's the original 5?
So I think it's like you and me. I have really good relationships with me, you, Taylor, and Cam.
You're a trustworthy player.
I feel solid about that.
Your
Yeah.
behavior is such that I know
I wouldn't.
I'm solid on
Yeah.
that. I know. But someone coming?
No.
Okay. But this is everyone's solid on this.
Welcome, tribe, to Tribal Council. It is nice to see so many smiling faces for me. Sean, your face less smiley than the others, but the ball that was spiked to the ground first amongst all the rest was incredibly smiley. Walk me through what went through your mind when you were immediately eliminated from the individual immunity challenge.
I think I can give you a play-by-play. Which I'm like, I got this, strategy. Keep it close to the chest. I'm out. That's probably what ran through my head right away. Right after that, I'm like, well, shit. It would have been very nice to have immunity going into this tribal council.
And does that feeling still resonate with you after speaking with your tribe?
Yeah, I would still like to have immunity.
No. Evan, are you feeling like this is a rejuvenating new option for you, being a part of the tribe? Or are you more along the lines of Sean? You still have this horrible sinking feeling that things are just around the corner from going completely backwards on you.
Honestly, it's a bit of both, I gotta say, because coming in from those last 2 tribals, it is a very good feeling knowing I have the opportunity to have a bigger group of people to work with, not 3 people that wanted me out.
Actually, it was 4 people.
It was, yeah. So, 5, it was 5, yeah. So it is a good feeling that there's now 11, so that 5 won't have the majority. But
Well, you knocked out 2 of them.
Yeah, I did, that's true. Well, one of them's back. Yeah, anyways.
It's a confusing twist.
It is a very confusing relationship now, so. But it definitely doesn't feel comfortable because I know that there are people gunning for me. I cannot feel safe. And there's no way I can win 2 shot in the darks in a row. Oh, I can't even do that anyway, so. Yeah, that's not even an option, so.
It's literally impossible.
It's literally impossible, so I just have to hope that I was able to build relationships with some of the people here and that'll get me through to the next round. We'll see.
Evan brought up relationships. Obviously, as Evan alluded to, you were part of that group of people who wanted them gone. Do you think that your relationships with this tribe are roughly the same? You still have that sense of belonging amongst those who've made it to this point with you? Or with the arrival of the bounty board and the arrival of all these fresh new tribe mates, do you think that the game has changed and it's time to see what other things can be found out there?
Yeah, I think anytime in a merge, like, the game changes substantially because, like, there's more than half of the people I haven't worked with yet and, like, haven't even, haven't been on previous seasons with. Like, I've never, had the opportunity to play with them at all. So, that's, and, 30 minutes, it's, such a large group of people to, and different opinions and different, names being thrown around. It's hard to, figure out also what people have said about you from past seasons and what the general impression is. It's a lot to figure out. Yeah.
Jackson. I was waiting. It's every time, man, we talk. I like it.
So, too many people to go around talking to. Did you find that gave you more of an opportunity to shore up relationships with previous alliances going into the merge? Or do you feel like now that there's added incentive to remove individuals from the game from the introduction of the bounty board, that you are trying to find a way around that? Maybe secure a way deeper into the game beyond just trying to remove threats, but acting for your own benefit?
I think you're giving me way too much credit. I'm just trying to catch up, man. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the multiple lines and alliances and who knows who and who's bringing what into where and who is more or less trustworthy, and especially this early in a day in the summertime, my brain's on overdrive. So sure, I'm thinking about all of those things. Is it coherent yet? No, it's not.
All right. Malone, did you feel like there was more structure to it than what some of the people here are saying?
I didn't see any structure. This is by far the largest tribe I've ever been on. I was on small pre-merge tribes, and to have 11 people to try and talk to. I got voted out because I couldn't talk to a majority of 6 people. I'm not in my element right now. There was no structure for me, and maybe somebody else found some structure, and if they did, congratulations, you're probably going to win. Oh man.
So you're maybe a bit more worried than some of the people here seeing the stars align, can't talk to this many people?
I'm uncomfortable because this is an unusual situation, and so maybe I could be a little more on edge.
Cool. The last few tribals that you had the similar feeling. We all align in these categories, let's move forward in a certain way, and the rug was pulled out from you, not once, but twice. How worried are you about that happening now in the game? Not only with far more people to worry about the mindsets, but also the added threat of these people could just be using me to get a bounty.
Yeah, I mean, to add on to Malone's piece, I had the rug pulled out for me when there were 6 people left and when there were 5 people left, and now there's 11 people left. So there's a lot of variables that I'm clearly not accounting for, and that only doubles when you get this many people on the tribe.
I'm a little lost, but I think we'll be able to figure out where some lines are set moving forward after this.
Sherman, do you think that's the case? Do you think that there are groups of people here who are thinking to allude to a previous challenge that we had in groups of these? And if so, what are those groups shaping up like? Were there clear divides from the people who were sticking together, or was it a mad scramble to get here in some way of preparedness?
Yeah, I think what Cole said is probably true. I think, anytime you have a switch in teams, whether it's a merge or a split or whatever it may be, that the first vote is usually very telling of what might be going on in the tribe. That being said, 35 minutes did sound like a lot of time. I didn't even get to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do, I guess, is just hope that the conversations you had can take you the way that you want this game to go.
Well, we're about to find out whose hope will come to an end in this tribe. Cole, go ahead and cast the first vote.
Hey, y'all. Would really love to not see my name this time, but we'll see. This one's revenge.
Cool. So many names, so little time. But buddy, this might be the only chance to get you out. I love you dearly, and yeah, let's be friends still.
Don't really care what happens this tribal, as long as it's not me.
Can I just get a photocopy of this one for next time?
Alrighty. Tribe. If anybody has a hidden immunity item, that'd be the time to play. Alright. I will tally votes. First vote. Evan.
That's probably just left over.
Second vote.
There's just so many, they forgot to take a vote.
Evan. That is 2 votes for Evan. Third vote. Malone. That is 2 votes for Evan. 1 vote for Malone. Fourth vote. Robin. 2 votes Evan. 1 vote Malone. 1 vote Robin. Next vote. Malone. 2 Malone. 2 Evan. 2 Robin.
1 Robin, yeah.
1 Robin. Robin. We have 2 Evan, 2 Robin, 2 Malone. Malone. 3 votes Malone, 2 Evan, 2 Robin. Robin. 3 votes Malone, 3 votes Robin, 2 votes Evan. 9th vote. Malone. 4 Malone, 3 Robin, 2 Evan. Time to vote. Next person voted out. 1.
Shervin, and Sharon, and Sean, and I'm voting for Robin. We're voting for Malone. Malone was in the middle. then we have to do a revote. Fine, then we have to do that. But if he doesn't lose an idol, because I think he thinks he's very safe, we didn't vote out Robin.
We're gonna vote out Malone. And I put him as my bounty, which means we are going... I'm gonna possibly get another immunity idol.
Go ahead and join the edge. Well played.
The rest of you head back to camp. We will be getting ready for the next challenge in due course.
Vote out the right one because I can't come back if it's beer pong. So just want as many cups as I can and give them to Robin and Cole when they join me on the edge because I'm sure we'll see.
Next time on Survivor Calgary, a bounty has been claimed and the edge has its revenge.